Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Sunday. We've got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. Check out my betting links in the description below to get in on the action, guys. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. Big slate as we close out the weekend. Starting with the Baltimore Orioles versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at -160. Baltimore plus 130 with the over-under at 9. Baltimore coming into this matchup 39-49. The Braves 39-49. Pitching for Baltimore is Trevor Rogers with an ERA at 2.05. Pitching for the Braves is Grant Holmes with an ERA at 3.47. Rogers, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. He's given up 5 runs in his last 3 starts. Holmes, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 10 strikeouts. He's given up 2 runs in his last 3 starts. Baltimore, back-to-back wins against the Braves here, beating them 9-6 yesterday. Braves, they're 2-8 in their last 10. They've really struggled. 1-4 at home. Really don't trust them as a big favorite the way they've played. Yeah, I'll take Baltimore plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Boston Red Sox versus the Washington Nationals. Boston opening up as road favorites at -260. The Nationals plus 215 with the over-under at 8.5. Boston coming into this matchup 45-45. The Nationals 37-52. Pitching for Boston is Garrett Crochet with an ERA at 2.26. Pitching for the Nationals is Shinosuke Agasara with an ERA at 0. Crochet, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 9 strikeouts. He's given up 5 runs in his last 3 games. Agasara will be making his first start for the Nationals today. Boston back-to-back double-digit wins against Nationals, beating them 10-3 and 11-2. Yeah, they've looked really sharp this series. Boston 9-2 on the road against Washington. And yeah, we'll see what the pitching's like for the Nationals today, but they've been getting crushed this series. I think I'll take the Red Sox on the road. Next matchup, we got the Cincinnati Reds versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies opening up as home favorites at -240. The Reds plus 190 with the over-under at 8.5. Reds coming into this matchup 46-43. The Phillies 52-37. Pitching for the Reds is Chase Burns with an ERA at 13.50. Pitching for the Phillies is Zach Wheeler with an ERA at 2.36. Burns, his last start, he pitched half an inning, gave up 5 runs, had 0 strikeouts, given up 8 runs in his 2 starts this season. Wheeler, 1 run in his last 3 starts, coming off a 0-run game. He's been very well for the Phillies. The Phillies beating the Reds yesterday 5-1. Reds are just 4-8 on the road against Philadelphia. The Phillies 9-3 at home. Really like the pitching today for the Phillies, and I'll take Philadelphia at home today. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Angels versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto opening up as home favorites at -180. Angels plus 150 with the over-under at 9. Angels coming into this matchup 43-45. Toronto 51-38. Pitching for the Angels is Tyler Anderson with an ERA at 4.12. Pitching for Toronto is Kevin Gausman with an ERA at 4.18. Anderson, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. He's given up 5 runs in his last 3 starts. Gausman, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. He's given up 9 runs in his last 3 starts. The Angels, back-to-back losses to Toronto, 4-3. Extra innings game yesterday for Toronto. They're 9-1 in their last 10. They're playing really great. Angels 0-6 on the road against Toronto right now. They cannot win in Toronto here. Yeah, Toronto's just playing well, been dominant against the Angels here, and I'll take Toronto at home. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Tigers versus the Cleveland Guardians. Detroit opening up as road favorites at -235. Cleveland plus 190 with the over-under at 7.5. Detroit coming into this matchup 56-34. Cleveland 40-46. Pitching for Detroit is Tariq Skubal with an ERA at 2.15. Pitching for the Guardians is Gavin Williams with an ERA at 3.86. Skubal, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 13 strikeouts. Williams, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Detroit coming off back-to-back Cleveland wins. They've looked good this series. Cleveland, yeah, they've dropped 9 in a row. The offense has not been there for Cleveland this 9-game stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of their last 9 games they have not scored. And one of those they only scored 1. So 6 games of no action here. They're 0-6 at home. Williams 7 runs on his last 3 starts. You got Tariq on the mound, who's been excellent here. And yeah, I think I got to take the Tigers on the road today. Next matchup, we've got the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Miami Marlins. Brewers opening up as road favorites at -120. The Marlins +100 with the over-under at 8. Brewers coming into this matchup 49-40. The Marlins 40-47. Pitching for the Brewers is Brandon Woodruff with an ERA of 0. Pitching for the Marlins is Edward Cabrera with an ERA of 3.41. Woodruff, his last start. He's going to be making his first start of the season today for the Brewers here. Cabrera, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts, only 3 runs in his last 3 starts. Miami beating the Brewers yesterday 4-2. Yeah, they're still playing well. Milwaukee just 2-5 on the road against Miami here. We'll see what the pitching looks like, with Woodruff on the mound here. Cabrera's been pretty solid here lately, and I love the value for them at home. And the way they've been playing, I'll take Miami +1.5 at home. Next matchup, we've got the New York Yankees versus the New York Mets. Yankees opening up as road favorites at -225. The Mets +180 with the over-under at 9. Yankees coming into this matchup 48-41. The Mets 52-38. Pitching for the Yankees is Max Fried with an ERA of 2.21. Pitching for the Mets is Chris Davinsky with an ERA of 3.38. Fried, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 2 strikeouts, given up 7 runs in his last 3 starts. Davinsky, his last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 1 run, had 0 strikeouts. Davinsky hasn't really had any starts since 2019. Just a little bit of filling in, so we'll see what he looks like actually starting. Yankees, they've dropped back-to-back to the Mets, losing 12-6 yesterday. They're on a 6-game losing streak. You got the Mets on a 4-game winning streak right now. I just don't know how you could trust the Yankees as big favorites. They've been very disappointing as big favorites. Last time they were big favorites, they lost both those games to the A's. Yeah, they're 0-5 on the road against the Mets here. Mets 6-1 at home. Like, it's baseball. You never know what's going to happen. But to take a team as a big favorite, and they are playing one of the worst stretches probably right now. Haven't won in July yet, and they've just been playing bad. Mets are playing good. I just can't trust a team in my parlay that hasn't been playing good as a big favorite. Doesn't even make sense to me. I'll take the Mets +1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Minnesota Twins. Twins opening up as home favorites at -115. The Rays -105 with the over-under at 8. Rays coming into this matchup 48-41. The Twins 42-46. Pitching for the Rays is Drew Rasmussen with an ERA of 2.78. Pitching for the Twins is Joe Ryan with an ERA of 2.60. Rasmussen, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Ryan, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. Tampa Bay losing back-to-back games to Minnesota, both 1-run games here, so it's been a very close series. They are just 2-4 against Minnesota, 1-4 on the road here. Yeah, Ryan coming off a couple better starts than Rasmussen here. No real value in this game. It's been such a close series. I think I got to lean with the Twins at home today. Next matchup, we got the Chicago White Sox versus the Colorado Rockies. White Sox opening up as road favorites at -115. The Rockies -105 with the over-under at 11. White Sox coming into this matchup 30-59. The Rockies 20-69. Pitching for the White Sox is Shane Smith with an ERA of 3.86. Pitching for the Rockies is Chase Dollander with an ERA of 6.65. Smith, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 6 strikeouts. He has given up 16 runs in his last 3 starts here. Dollander's given up 11, so not a good pitching matchup here. The White Sox, they have won back-to-back against the Rockies. 5-1 against Colorado here. Definitely a horrible pitching matchup. Maybe we get an over kind of game today. I don't know. I just don't trust the Rockies here. Horrible matchup. I like the over better at 11. I just think we get a lot of runs today, but I think I'll still take the White Sox on the road in this one. Next matchup, we got the Houston Astros versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at -180. Houston +150 with the over-under at 9. Houston coming into this matchup 54-35. The Dodgers 56-34. Pitching for Houston is Colton Gordon with an ERA of 4.37. Pitching for the Dodgers is Emmett Sheehan with an ERA of 2.25. Gordon, his last start, he pitched 4 innings. Gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Sheehan, his last start, he pitched 4 innings. Gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Houston back-to-back wins against the Dodgers, beating them 6-4 yesterday. They've looked good in this series. They're 8-2 in their last 10. 5-1 against the Dodgers. They played the Dodgers very well. We'll see what Sheehan looks like on the mound. He's only pitched once this season. Gordon hasn't been that bad. I just don't trust the Dodgers as like big favorites here. And I'll take Houston +1.5 on the road here. Next matchup, we got the Kansas City Royals versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arizona opening up as home favorites at -135. The Royals +115 with the over-under at 9.5. Royals coming into this matchup 42-48. Arizona 44-45. Pitching for the Royals is Michael Lorenzen with an ERA of 4.95. Pitching for Arizona is Anthony DeSclafani with an ERA of 4.82. Lorenzen, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. He has given up 9 runs in his last 3 starts. DeSclafani hasn't pitched since 2023 here, so we'll see what he looks like with the start on the mound here. Royals losing to Arizona yesterday 7-1. They are just 4-9 against Arizona here. Not the greatest looking matchup here. Lorenzen hasn't been the best on the mound. We'll see what Anthony looks like on the mound today for Arizona. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna take the Royals here. Not the greatest matchup. Don't really see any crazy any side that's great for me. So I'll take the Royals +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Seattle Mariners. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over-under at 6.5. Pirates coming into this matchup 38-52. Seattle 47-42. Pitching for the Pirates is Paul Skeens with an ERA of 2.03. Pitching for Seattle is George Kirby with an ERA of 4.85. Skeens, his last start, he pitched 5 innings. Gave up 0 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Kirby, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Pirates, back-to-back losses against Seattle. They've gotten shut out in both games, losing 6-0 and 0-1. No offense here. But obviously we'll see what it looks like with Skeens on the mound, who's really like the only saving grace for this team. Pittsburgh, they are just 1-4 on the road against Seattle. 3-8 against Seattle here. There's just been no offense, and that's definitely what concerns me. Even Skeens' last start, they won 1-0. Yeah, it just concerns me, and there's no real value here, especially with Skeens on the mound. So I just don't trust them to win on the road. And I think I'm going to take Seattle at home today. Next matchup, we got the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Chicago Cubs. Cubs opening up as home favorites at -205. The Cardinals +170 with the over-under at 7.5. Cardinals coming into this matchup 48-42. The Cubs 53-36. Pitching for the Cardinals is Eric Fedde with an ERA of 4.56. Pitching for the Cubs is Matthew Boyd with an ERA of 2.65. Fedde, his last start, he pitched 5 innings. Gave up 7 runs, had 0 strikeouts. He's coming off back-to-back 7-run games. Both of his games, they lost 7-0, 7-0, and then 8-0. Boyd, he's coming off a 2-run game. Only 4 runs in his last 3 starts. St. Louis, they're coming off a Cubs win yesterday, 8-6. Ending the Cubs losing streak or winning streak they were on. Yeah, I just don't love Fetty on the mound. He's just coming off back-to-back horrible games. And that 2 games prior, he gave up the 7 runs. That was against the Cubs. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Cubs at home today. Next matchup, we got the Texas Rangers versus San Diego Padres. Padres opening up as home favorites at -135. The Rangers +115 with the over-under at 8.5. Rangers coming into this matchup 44-45. The Padres 47-41. Pitching for the Rangers is Jack Leader with an ERA of 4.29. Pitching for the Padres, currently it's TBA. We'll see who ends up starting for the Padres today. Leader, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. He has given up 10 runs in his last 3 starts. The Rangers beating the Padres yesterday 7-4. First time they beat the Padres on the road in a long time. They're 1-7 on the road against the Padres here. Can they get back-to-back? I don't know. Like early game, they just kind of, lost from the beginning. Kolek gave up all those runs early on, put them in a hole. We'll see what the pitching is going to look like today for the Padres, but I'm still going to take a shot with San Diego here. Rangers, virtually no success against the Padres. To win back-to-back here, the odds of that, like with how the stats have been, are pretty crazy, like low. I'll take my chances with the Padres and the Rangers not going back-to-back. I'll take San Diego at home. Then the last matchup, we got the San Francisco Giants versus the Athletics. The Athletics opening up as home favorites at -115. Giants -105 with the over-under at 10. Giants coming into this matchup 48-42. The Athletics 37-54. Pitching for the Giants is Hayden Birdsong with an ERA of 4.30. Pitching for the Athletics is Jacob Lopez with an ERA of 3.88. Birdsong, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts, given up 14 runs in his last 3 starts. Lopez, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 1 strikeout. He's given up 4 runs in his last 3 starts. Giants beating the A's 7-2. Yeah, they are 5-1 against the A's here. No real value today. That's what's a little concerning about this line, because Birdsong, man, he's been getting lit up here. Yeah, don't really love the Giants here. Birdsong just getting killed. Haven't really loved the Giants, and I think I'm going to take the Athletics at home today. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Sunday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Monday. Have a good one.